Inside here, there's a picture right here. This is Harmony Christian Church in Choctaw. I used to go to this church, so I just took a picture of it one day. Well, I hid Mindy in the picture. Okay, so like we can zoom in. Anybody see Mindy anywhere?
She's right there.
She's not behind the tree. She's not in the doorway. She's not over here. She's nowhere. Y'all agree? There's no Mindy there. She's not up on the roof. Y'all agree Mindy's not there?
Define Mindy.
A female girl, about 16 at the time.
Okay.
Must be the one taking the picture.
No. Okay. So in here, I actually gave you these two files, the exact commands you need to run this correctly. Isn't that nice of me?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to now. Here's what y'all are going to do. You're going to go in here and you're going to type. You're going to click on StegoDetect. No kidding. Last semester, I've been running StegoDetect for 4 days. The screen's still blank. Dude, you can't run it by clicking on it. It will literally stay there forever. Literally clicked on that 4 days later. Says, I've been waiting on it. No. You cannot click on it. Do not click on it. What you do is you run command prompt. Then I'm going to change directory into that. Now, I don't know if you know this. You can actually click up here. Oh, it's on my D drive. Oh, it's still on D. Okay, good. Click up here. I'm going to copy that path. Paste it into here. Paste. And it's wrong because I got an extra slash in there. But
You can also just hold down the shift key and right click on the folder and open command prompt.
Which would be the swap.
do what now? What now? Oh, go to the folder, right click. No, we don't do that. That's stupid.
Okay.
Stupid idea.
Okay, here's something. for
Stupid
you.
idea. Shut up. Okay.
Go
So now I'm going to copy this and I'm going to go edit paste. So I'm pasting basically that command right there. That command. And I'm going to hit enter. And what it did was it detected a file called churchwithmindy.jpg has something hidden in it with JP hide. So far so good. Sometimes this tool gives you a false negative. Sometimes it gives you a false positive. Aren't you glad to know that? So you can literally use steg break all by itself without detect and you're fine. The problem is steg break could take a lot longer. So now I'm going to show you. Now let me explain. And the instructions, by the way, are right here. There's steg detect. Here's the executable and the PDF for it. It tells you all the commands. So you can read to your heart's content. So now I'm going to go in here and take this one. And I'm going to go over here and paste right here. And it comes up and says corrupted data. It always says corrupted data. Don't freak out. Don't call me and say I can't get it to work. It says corrupted data. No, there's always corrupted data. But it did say it loaded one file because there's only one in the directory. And you see churchwithmindy.jpg has something hidden in it with the JP hide version 5 and the password is church. Y'all see that? Password is church.
You are recording this, right?
Yeah, I'm recording it. So now we got this wonderful tool that crashes all the time. I'm going to accept these wonderful terms. And I'm going to open a JPEG. I'm going to get this church with Mindy. Now I'm going to seek. What was the password?
Church.
Good. And I'm going to save it out. I'm going to call it file.text file. Maybe it's a text file. Let's find out. Okay. So I ran my program. Now I got a file over here called file.txt. Well, heck.
Well, just gotta give up, go home.
We better quit. What kind of file is it?
JPEG.
How do you know it's a JPEG? It
So.
says right at the top, the signature, JFIF. For each one of the files, I made sure they were all different types this week. So you had to figure out what types they were. You know, it had to make you do some work.
So we should make them all a text file first.
And you can make them anything you want. I'm just saying that one of them's a text file. You can very easily open up your X editor, dump it in there, and you can see it's got the JFIF and the FFD9 at the end. So you can say, obviously, this is a JPEG, so I'm going to go over here. And since we know it's Mindy, now you're sure no one saw Mindy. She was quite evident in the picture. She was quite large. See, she was on the bench. Y'all missed the bench. Okay?
Who's that guy?
That's her dad.
Okay.
But, so the point is, you can embed, we embedded a 43K image into a 300K file. Now let me show you how the tool actually works. Okay? I found this new website today. It's kind of cool. It's called Google.
What?
Yeah. Oh, you know the lecture last week when I said, don't call me about Callie? 3 emails and 1 phone call. Well, I got an email Saturday. I got an email Sunday. And they got an email Monday morning. I've been working on this Foremost since Saturday. I can't seem to get logged into Foremost. I can't do the project. I'm like, seriously? I said, I'm not going to tell you the answer. Did you ask Google? A minute later, boy, do I feel stupid. I mean...
Somebody sent out a group email through D2L or something.
Did somebody?
Yeah, I got an email from somebody.
It's not hard to find.
I mean, I got an email from one of the classmates asking about the GWID number, and I'm just like, did you not read?
Yeah, I sent an email. I sent like 12 emails, didn't I
Well,
think?
I screenshotted the email and then sent it to him.
Said, here, did you read this where he said ignore that one? I know, I got a call just recently about that. But I do try, okay, here's, just so my process is, when I find out there's an issue that affects more than one person, I do try to tell everybody. Quite frequently. That's why you get all the emails. And sometimes I even send it to the wrong class. So you might get an email from a totally different class saying, oh, when you're submitting the quiz this week, it might not be your class. You might not even have a quiz this week. So, okay. So let me continue on. But I'm going to go in. We're going to find a picture of the sun. Now, in Google Images, you can go over here and click on Images. Okay. Now, under search tools, you can actually find something halfway large. We'll go 2 megapixel. So y'all like this picture right here? Is that a good picture?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to take this picture here. I'm going to right-click on it and save image as. I'm going to put it in my desktop in Forensics, and we're going to call this the sun. Spelled without a slash. Okay. So now if we open up this picture, didn't I save it there? Saved it right there. I'm moving to StegoTools, so it's easy to use. There's the picture of the sun. Wow, that's kind of small.
Teeny tiny sun.
Okay, we need a bigger one.
It's like,
You didn't download the actual picture, you just downloaded the...
Oh, did I?
Yeah, yep.
You
I was testing you. You all failed. All right, so now we have a larger sun. Ah, now we're much bigger. So if I open this up, you can see it's the picture of the sun. So I'm going to use this awesome program over here that will crash on you. I'm going to open JPEG, and I'm going to open up the sun. Okay. This time I'm going to hide something, and I'm going to use just church because I know it's in there. It's a strictly dictionary attack on the password. So now I'm going to embed in there. Let's put a PDF in there. How about this PDF? I'm going to say save JPEG as, I'll call it sun2.jpg. Done. So now I go back here to my folder, and I have sun and sun 2. There's sun 2, or sun 1. Sun 2, sun 1. See any difference? It's 2. Really, they are changing. If you look at the top, you can see the name change. And there's sun 1, there's sun 2. Okay, let's look at the size. This is the funny part. This is sun, which is 2451K. Sun 2 is actually smaller. So the image with something embedded in it is actually smaller than the image without something in it. Isn't that amazing? You know, I don't know exactly how the tool works, but it looks for redundant data and stuff like that. When I was working on my bachelor's degree, this friend of mine was there, doing the degree with me, and he was a really sharp guy. He wrote some code for a zip program, kind of like WinZip, PKZip, 7-zip kind of program. It could get the file down to 1K, any file. by looking for redundant stuff. I would, look for duplicate stuff. The problem is you couldn't undo it. I mean, he actually presented it in class. He said, "This is my idea. Great idea. I mean, sound, everything." But the problem is you can't undo it. So, it's kind of like, look for all the ones and replace them with a single one. Great idea. That's, So, yeah. But you can see it's smaller now. So now I'm going to go into my program. I'm going to close it out. I'm surprised it hasn't crashed yet. Watch. This might be the first time it doesn't crash. I'm going to accept these terms. Actually, you know what? Let's check and see. I'm going to run steg detect again. And Sun2 has something with JP hide. Okay? I can actually adjust this. This is the sensitivity level. I can adjust it. Now it's negative. Y'all see that?
Liar.
So, a 5 makes it work. But I will positively tell you one of your files, no matter what sensitivity, will still show negative. Aren't you glad to know? No, you're not. Because you're not going to ask me. Okay, you're still going to ask me that question. One of your files is negative.
What's the highest sensitivity?
10, I think. If I'm unsure, there's a PDF file that tells you all about it. Now we're going to go over to steg break. And you will see steg break takes considerably longer. Yeah. Somebody a couple semesters ago actually wrote a script who ran all this and automatically copied all the files that were positives, potential positives, into a folder, then run steg break, and then output the relay. He said, "Go!" Get back the next day, and it was all done. So, wow, still going. Hopefully I did spell church correctly.
Is JP hide, is that some sort of flag or?
No, it's a program.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an actual program. Wow. Now, if you hit Control-C one time, it will tell you where it's at. So you see it's currently at 18%
Does it stop it?
at 100. Now, if I do Control-C twice, it will stop it.
Okay.
Now, if I do it one more time, you'll see now we're up to privately 7. I swear I spelled church correctly, didn't I?
Well, obviously not, because I think your word list is out the back, isn't it?
Okay, let's stop it. Let's see if we can get anything out of it. So did I open up Sun? No, it's open Sun 2. Maybe I spelled it wrong. Now we're going to seek for something. This is going to be file 2.pdf. No, it was actually church. File 2 PDF. So I have no idea why that's not getting it. But luckily for you, and basically the first time in history, I verified every single one I gave you. And they all work. Isn't that neat? Isn't that cool? You like that idea? I don't know why that's not breaking it. That's weird.
Keep running it, baby.
Okay. Now, I gave you the instructions